Good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing well on this Thursday. I wanted to do a quick general reading for you. I have the cards here. The first card we have is the Three of Wands. You're pretty proud. You're standing out, overlooking your kingdom, surveying your land. The wands are, pretty stable in growth and leading toward abundance and prosperity. This card also talks about perhaps a travel overland to another destination. So be on the lookout for that. So today, while you're, surveying your kingdom and you're feeling pretty good about yourself and you're feeling pretty awesome about what you've accomplished and you're thinking about perhaps going on a trip or whatever, you come into contact with the King of Swords. And he is an older man, and he's abrasive, and he's demanding, and he's cold, and he doesn't want to, he doesn't want your input. This could be a boss, a husband, a significant other, a boyfriend, maybe having a bad day, comes home, and he's just really feeling as if life has given him a deck of shit, and he doesn't want to talk about it, and he doesn't want to talk to you, but you're in a happy mood, so you're like, hey honey, what's going on? And or your boss is in a bad mood, and he comes in and he's just snappy at everybody, and instead of being as abrasive or as cold or as demanding, take a step back out of the situation and see it from another point of view, right? We all have those bad days to where we don't want to be bothered with anybody. And we always have those bad days to where someone trips our trigger and we just want to throat punch them. And sometimes we have those days to where we understand that other people have those days too. And this is one of those days. So take a step back out of the situation. You'll be able to see it more clearly from another perspective and a different point of view, and you'll grow from that. Wand cards are all about growth and movement. So when we come into contact with people who are abrasive and demanding and cold, we have two options. We can be as demanding, as abrasive and cold, which doesn't move us forward. It just gets us in a to-do with somebody who just doesn't, an abrasive person as well. And then you have that beating of the heads, the two bulls in a china shop kind of thing. Or we can take a step back from it and say to ourselves, everybody has a bad day. Perhaps this day is bad for him. We don't know other people's situations. We don't know what other people go through when we're not around. We can't assume. We can't place blame. We don't know. If your significant other or your boss is just a general asshole, well, then you already know what to do. Take a step back and don't even go there with them. If someone whom you know is a very peaceful, dear, wonderful person, and this day they just happen to be very cold and demanding and abrasive, don't fall into that pattern of pushing the issue. Just take a step back and try to see things from another perspective or a different point of view. Give them some space, and from that you will grow in a positive direction. Because with that, when we learn that we all can't be the fixer of everybody's problems. It can't happen. We all can't be that. Not me, not you. A person has to take responsibility for their own actions and their own situations and try to heal. They can ask for advice and they can ask for opinions, but it all comes down to a person being responsible for their own actions and their own direction in life, and who they are and how they present themselves to people. And if you're having a really bad day and you choose to present yourself to people as being a douche, well, then either people are going to come back at you as being more douchebaggery, or they're going to just take a step back and let it be and come back at you on another day and say, hey, I saw that you were having, a bad day the other day. You want to talk about it, or is everything all right, or whatever? And from this, you will grow. I also wanted to talk a little bit about how situations do not define who we are and do not make us us. A lot of people, when they go through situations, they have a tendency to take on the energy of that situation and pull themselves back away from family, friends, from society. They isolate themselves, and when they take on that energy, they become that situation, right? Situations are different from who we are. We go through situations. We are not situations. We are not what happens around us. We have the ability to detach ourselves from situations that happen to us, not ignore those situations, still work through them and try to make them better and grow from them. But those are not who we are. And by taking on that energy of that situation, we remove ourselves from anyone who could help us with that by taking the energy of that situation and isolating ourselves from those who want to help us move forward. So if you're in a situation today and you just feel like you want to go somewhere and lock the door and isolate yourself from society or isolate yourself from your friends and family, I would suggest shaking off that energy that you have taken on of this particular situation. Go to someone and ask for assistance, ask for someone to talk to, ask for someone's opinion. If you take it or not, that's up to you because it's all free will. But getting something off your chest and not allowing that energy to boil over and to bubble up inside of you to the point where you don't want to have anything to do with anyone is never a good idea. So breathe and reach out to the person that you can trust. Hope you all have a great and wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Bye.